Hi, greetings, fellow Whovians. Whovian Queen here. Hope I'm having a good week so far. Well, our look at the 12th Doctor era now continues on with the Christmas special, The Husbands of River Song. In 5343, on the human colony of Mendorex Delora, the 12th Doctor is mistaken by his servant Nardole for a surgeon hired by River Song to attend to her dying husband, King Hydroflax. River, who was unfamiliar with his new set of regenerations, fails to recognize the Doctor as she takes him aside and tells him to decapitate Hydroflax so she could claim the Halasi Androvar, the most valuable diamond in the universe, which has become lodged in the king's brain. However, they are interrupted by Hydroflax, who overhears them. Being a cyborg, he detaches his head from his mechanical body and orders it to kill them. While River defends herself, the Doctor grabs Hydroflax's head and threatens to put him in the garbage disposal, creating a stalemate and allowing Ramon, River's actual husband, to teleport her, the Doctor, and Hydroflax's head outside. Believing Nardole to have information about River, Hydroflax's body decapitates him to use his head as its own. River and Ramon track down the TARDIS and attempt to take off with the Doctor, but the ship's safeguards prevent it from taking off when it detects that Hydroflax's head and body, although separated, are still linked to one another. Left behind, Hydroflax's body tricks and uploads Ramon before following a homing beacon emitted by his head. Using Ramon, it forces its way inside, causing the TARDIS to travel to the starship Harmony Redemption, where River requests the maitre d', Fleming, deadlock seal the baggage hold where the TARDIS landed to prevent Hydroflax's body from pursuing them further. Rather than return the diamond to the Halasi, River reveals that she intends to sell the diamond to a buyer named Scratch, who has secretly filled the meeting point with members of his own species. After receiving payment, River and the Doctor discover that Scratch and his compatriots worship Hydroflax and are after the diamond in his honor. Despite attempts to hide the bagged head containing the diamond, Fleming stops them from escaping, after being tricked into entering the baggage area by an under duress Ramon, but promises the Doctor's head to Hydroflax's body using River as bait. Sensing that Hydroflax's head will die imminently, his body destroys it, leaving only the diamond. Fleming interrogates River for the Doctor's whereabouts, but she explains that although she loves the Doctor, he does not reciprocate before realizing the Doctor was with her all along. Being a time traveler, River knows the ship is about to be crippled by a meteor strike, which she uses as their escape plan, taking the diamond in the process. The Doctor uses Scratch's universal bank transfer device to overload Hydroflax's body before heading to the ship's bridge. As the ship is crashing, River discovers that they are heading towards the planet Delirium, which the Doctor remembers is where she spends her last night with him before her death. Realizing that they cannot save the ship, River and the Doctor flee into the TARDIS, but the impact knocks her unconscious. Having avoided taking River to Delirium for as long as possible, the Doctor decides to give in to the inevitable. After traveling to the next morning, the Doctor suggests to a man searching for survivors that he build a restaurant with a view of Delirium's singing towers. It gives him the diamond to fund its construction. Traveling forward in time once again, the Doctor books a table on the balcony for Christmas Day in 4 years' time. When River awakens and exits the TARDIS to a restaurant, she's told that the Doctor is waiting for her. She encounters Hydroflax's body, since salvaged now peacefully controlled by Ramon and Nardole's heads, working as a waiter in the restaurant. The Doctor gives River a sonic screwdriver, the same one she has in Forest of the Dead. As the pair admire the singing towers, River asks whether this is really their last night together. The Doctor insists that there is no way to avoid the end of their times together, and refuses to tell River the future. They realize this one on Delirium lasts for 24 years. Aww. So now let's take a look at some continuity surrounding this episode. Ramon shows pictures of the Doctor's 12 original faces, which River mentions having in order to recognize the Doctor in the time of angels. River doesn't recognize the 12th Doctor as the Doctor because he has limits, referring to the Time Lord's 12 regenerations limit first mentioned in The Deadly Assassin. As he reads River's diary, Fleming relates many of her adventures with the Doctor: the opening of the Pandorica, the crash of the Byzantium, a picnic at Asgard, an encounter with Jim the Fish, and a most recent trip to a place called Manhattan. The Doctor tells River that every Christmas is Last Christmas, repeating what dream image Danny Pink tells Squire Oswald in Last Christmas. When the Doctor argues about River's marriages, River recounts some of the Doctor's own: Elizabeth I, Marilyn Monroe, and Cleopatra. Details of the Doctor's last encounter with the River at the Singing Towers of Delirium, originally mentioned in Forest of the Dead, are shown here. The Doctor says he just had a haircut and is wearing his best suit. As the tower is seeing, the doctor sheds a tear and refuses to tell her that this is their final night together before her death. River mentions that the doctor had postponed it several times, one of which was shown in the mini-episode last night. The doctor uses both of River's catchphrases, "Hello, sweetie," and "spoilers." River's last line to the doctor is, "I hate you," to which the doctor replies, "No, you don't." This is banter River and the 11th Doctor often used, such as in The Possible Astronaut. River is also shown possessing a fez, a favorite headpiece of the 11th Doctor. And now let's take a look at some outside references. The Doctor says that a flowchart is required to follow his and River's timelines. When he's learned she's married another man, he says, I think I'm going to need a bigger flowchart. This echoes a line from the film Jaws, "You're going to need a bigger boat." So it's the creation by fans of Doctor Who of flowcharts to depict the Doctor and River's relative timelines. One of River's other husbands, the Doctor names his actor Stephen Fry. And now finally, let's take a look at the production of this episode. The review for this episode took place on August 31st, 2015, with a special being filmed between September 1st and 26th, 2015. In September 2015, it was announced that Alex Kingston will reprise the recurring character River's song for the first time since the 2013 episode The Name of the Doctor. Then in November 2015, it was revealed that the special guest cast would include Greg Davies as King Hydroflax and Matt Lucas as Nardole. So I think this episode is really nice and sweet, and it's always great to have River Song show up in Doctor Who, so I really do hope that we get to see the character again at some point, but I don't know, so there you go. So overall, I give The Husbands of River Song 4 sonic screwdrivers out of 5. Well, hope you enjoyed this review, and if you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, share it around, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified about my upload videos. And if you want to help support this channel further, then be sure to check out my Patreon page. Link as always is in the description below. Anyway, until next time, this is Hoovy and Queen saying, "Oh my giddy aunt! When I say run, run! I'm reverse polarity of the neutron flow. Would you like a jelly baby? Fantastic! Allons-y! Geronimo!" Bow ties are cool, fezzes are cool, and Stetsons are cool.